There was a moratorium on evictions and foreclosures recently issued on March 18th, 2020. Well, if you're a renter or a landlord, how does that affect you? That's the topic of this video. Hello again, everyone. I'm attorney Robert Flessas. As of March 18th, 2020, the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development released a moratorium on evictions and foreclosures that are in effect for the next 60 days. It also applies to any foreclosure or evictions that are in progress. However, the moratorium only applies to those single-family properties with FHA-insured mortgages. It doesn't apply to all other properties. Well, the question becomes, if you're a renter of a single-family home, how do you know if your landlord financed under an FHA-insured mortgage? The obvious answer is to call your landlord and ask. There should be no problem or issue with asking such a question. As a renter, if you're not covered under this moratorium, there's some action being taken by various states. For example, some courts are ceasing operations for an extended period of time due to the coronavirus. They're not going to conduct any eviction cases right now until this is over. Some state Supreme Courts are placing a moratorium on evictions in the lower state courts. These governmental actions also apply to foreclosures. Go online to your local court's website. They should be posting updated court information. In any case, you probably shouldn't wait for the law to protect you. I'm sure that most landlords understand that everyone is affected by this national epidemic. So it's a good practice to be proactive. Contact your landlord or property management company to find out what relief, if any, that they may be offering to tenants. If they're not offering a relief program, then you should make arrangements with the landlord or management company to make installment payments for the time being if you can't afford the entire rent. If you're able to pay your rent, then you should pay it. Don't use the crisis as an excuse to forego your rent. If you can make installment payments, then be diligent and make those payments. Landlords will appreciate that and will trust you. At least you're making a good faith effort to pay your rent. Landlords have compassion too. Everyone is affected by coronavirus. And I know that some landlords are not compassionate. But remember that landlords have financial obligations as well. Most landlords have mortgages, utility bills, property taxes, and other maintenance obligations that must be paid. If you lost your job or are laid off right now, you should be designating a portion of any income that you have, like unemployment benefits, to paying rent. You don't want to get too far behind on rent because once the virus emergency ends, you'll be way behind on your rent and could be booted from your rental unit when the courts open the eviction floodgates. Pay attention to your local news and laws in your community and state for more information. This includes state agencies and local courts. If you receive any payments from the government that are designed to help unemployed citizens, use that money or at least a portion of it to pay your rent. Check to see if any agencies are offering help to renters too. Hang in there. Things are going to get better. I'm attorney Robert Flessas. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.